说中文。
ChinesePod, ChinesePod, ChinesePod. That's the way to learn Chinese. ChinesePod, ChinesePod, ChinesePod. That's the way to learn Chinese.
Hi there, newbie listeners. You're listening to ChinesePod out of Shanghai. I'm John.
大家好，我是 Jenny.
So, Jenny, we're looking for a supermarket.
Yes, indeed. We are out on the street today, and we're asking a stranger where the supermarket is.
Okay, so the scene is maybe I walk out of a hotel. I'm in an unfamiliar city. I don't have a map. I don't look things up online. I just turn to someone on the street and I say, hey, you, where's the supermarket?
And it's quite reliable, I find.
And they nicely tell me where it is.
So supermarket. Now, I think it will be helpful if we preview the word.
Okay, so what is the word for supermarket?
超市,超市.
All right, so chao, that's first tone. C-H-A-O.
Yeah, and then 市,市.
S-H-I, fourth tone.
Yeah. 超市,超市.
Okay, that's supermarket. And literally, this word actually means supermarket. Is that right?
Yes, exactly.
That's pretty cool.
Why don't we get into the dialogue now?
Okay, so listen up for 超市.
Dialogue first time.
超市在哪里？
在前面，
远不远？
不远，走15分钟。
Second time.
超市在哪里？
在前面，
远不远？
不远，走15分钟。
Third time.
超市在哪里？
在前面，
远不远？
不远，走15分钟。
All right, so I prepared you for the first line. If you didn't follow the entire dialogue, that's okay, because we're going to break it down now word for word.
超市在哪里?
Supermarket is where?
超市在哪里?
Where is the supermarket?
超市在哪里? 在前面.
It's ahead.
在前面.
It's up ahead.
在前面. 远不远?
Is it far or no?
远不远?
Is it far?
远不远? 不远. 走15分钟.
Not far. Walk 15 minutes.
不远. 走15分钟.
No. Walk for 15 minutes.
不远. 走15分钟.
Okay, so looking at the first sentence, we have a very, very useful pattern here, right?
Asking direction or location. 超市在哪里?
Okay, so literally, supermarket is where. And the interesting thing is if you take this sentence word by word, from the end of the sentence, it turns into the English sentence order. So let's do that. What's the last word in the sentence?
哪里? 哪里?
Okay, that means where. Can we hear it again?
哪里? It's third tone and neutral tone.
Okay, and this, of course, is the most important word in the sentence. Even if you know no other words, you can point and you can say 哪里.
哪里?
You can point at maps, you can point at pictures of supermarkets that you carry around with you, as long as you get this word right.
哪里?
All right, you'll be doing okay. All right, so back one more word.
在哪里? 在哪里?
Okay, so is where. So this 在 is like a verb meaning to be located.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's the fourth tone.
Okay, fourth tone. So the Z-A-I, fourth tone.
在哪里?
And the Z, as we know in Chinese, makes like a DZ sound. 在.
在.
Okay, 在哪里?
Yes. And today, of course, we're trying to locate a supermarket.
Okay, so the whole thing together is
超市在哪里? 超市在哪里?
Okay, and the great thing is you can swap out supermarket, put in whatever you want, and you're asking where that other thing is.
For example, a park. 公园在哪里?
Okay, Or if I just want to ask, where are you? Maybe we're on the phone, right? Where are you?
你在哪里？你在哪里？
And of course, your response is, well, where are you?
你在哪里？
And then you might ask them, where am I?
我在哪里？
Okay, anyway.
But that repetition was definitely helpful, John.
Okay, hopefully you're a little more with it than that imaginary scenario. Okay, so let's look at the next sentence. We have a repeat of the verb, right?
在
Okay, so someone's going to tell us where it is.
Yeah.
So where is it?
在前面在前面
Okay, so this is second tone, fourth tone.
Yes.
前, that's second tone, Q-I-A-N. And then 面, M-I-A-N, fourth tone.
Yes. 前面
Okay, so 前面 means forward or
ahead.
ahead. Okay, we're facing that direction. Just keep going that way.
对，在前面
So it's probably just up the street, right?
Yes.
Okay, so now you know it's up ahead, but for all you know, it's 20 miles away. So you want to know if it's far or not, right?
Yes. And we say 远不远远不远
Okay, so the word for far is
远
so Y-U-A-N, third tone,
Yes.
means far, and it's pronounced.
远
All right, so it's not yuan, right?
No. 远
Yuan. All right, that means far. So to ask, is it far or not?
远不远远不远
All right, so this is a pattern you're going to see again and again in Chinese.
Yes.
So is it far or is it not far?
远不远远不远
All right, so this bu, of course, meaning not. All right, so is it far?
远不远
Okay, so there are two possible answers to this question, right?
Yeah. 远 or 不远
Okay, so it could be far or it could be not far. And in this case, the answer is,
不远不远
all right, bu being fourth tone there,
Yes.
not far. And not far because you only have to walk for 15 minutes.
走15分钟走15分钟
Okay, so the first word we have here is,
走
so that's a verb meaning to walk.
and it's the third tone
Third tone, Z-O-U.
走
Again, remember this Z makes a DZ sound.
Yes. 走
Okay, so you walk, we don't have the word for here, but we understand walk for 15 minutes, right? So how do we say 15?
15
Okay, that's second tone and third tone. So 十, second tone, that's S-H-I. And then 五,
5
that's W-U, third tone.
Yes. 15 And of course we have the word for minutes 分钟
Okay, high pitch there, that's two first tones in a row, right?
分钟
So together, 15 minutes.
15分钟
Okay, now think in your head, how would you say 5 minutes?
5分钟
Okay, Jenny doesn't give you too long to think about it.
Oh.
Now, how would you say 10 minutes?
I'll give you longer time.
But not too long. Go ahead.
10分钟 Did you get that?
Of course they got it. Okay, so all together, one more time, walk for 15 minutes.
走15分钟走15分钟
All right, and of course, all of this discussion came about from the super useful question asked to a stranger on the street, and that question was,
超市在哪里？超市在哪里？
all right, let's listen one more time, and you will be prepared to be that person on the street who doesn't know where anything is, but they're not afraid to ask.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to ChinesePod Trivia. Our first question is, how long will it take you to become an intermediate Chinese speaker using the ChinesePod app? Is it A, the rest of your life? B, you should already be an intermediate speaker? C, 3 months? Or D, ChinesePod has an app?
You should already be in.
Ooh, that is incorrect. The correct answer is C, 3 months. That's right. Head over to ChinesePod.com now to register for your access to over 4,000 lessons. Get the ChinesePod app now on Google Play or the App Store.
Dialogue first time.
超市在哪里？
在前面，
远不远？
不远，走15分钟。
Second time.
超市在哪里？
在前面，
远不远？
不远，走15分钟。
Third time.
超市在哪里？
在前面，
远不远？
不远，走15分钟。
All right, so all the language is now clear. But the culture will remain a mystery for some time, and we're going to tackle that as well, right?
Yeah, and I think 超市 supermarket is a fascinating aspect of culture in China. I remember, probably 15 years ago, China didn't even have a lot of supermarkets. And I still remember Carrefour was like the first supermarket that opened in Shanghai, and people flocked there.
That was a big deal. Huh?
Yeah, I was like 10 years old and just being amazed that, wow, you can actually pick and choose things without the supervision of a shop assistant.
So in Shanghai, what year was that when Carrefour came?
Maybe in the early 1990s, early to mid 1990s.
Oh, you fell for my trick. Now the users know how old you are.
Yeah, I'm 26.
Oh, okay. Now they can do the math. All right, so before there were supermarkets, then it was just like markets?
Or just traditional shops where there are a lot of shop assistants.
Okay, but there are a lot of these open air markets with the vegetables and the meat.
Exactly.
And they still coexist right now with the supermarkets.
Yep.
Do you think they're going away?
I don't think so. I think people still value fresh produce, and somehow open markets give you the idea that it's fresher.
But clearly people also value this new concept of 超市, right? They love the supermarket. Those supermarkets are packed.
Yes, and you have some complaints.
Yeah, sometimes too packed. I've noticed that here in Shanghai, there are not huge supermarkets like you have in the States, like Super Walmart, where they're just
Super Walmart.
Yeah, Super Walmart.
How big is Super Walmart?
Big.
So it's
I
like
can't tell you exactly, but it's bigger than anything I've seen in Shanghai.
so it's like a mall by itself.
Kind of like a mall. It's like a Walmart plus a grocery store, if that tells you anything.
好. Anyway, ChinesePod, speaking of which, is a bit like a supermarket for learning Chinese.
Yes, and the content is fresh as well.
There's a lot of lessons and various tools to help you study. So don't forget to go to ChinesePod.com, check those out, and you'll be bumping into us.
All right, so study hard, guys. We'll see you on ChinesePod.
再见.
再见.
As usual, ChinesePod provides an extensive selection of learning materials for this lesson on its website, www.chinesepod.com. You can access this lesson directly with the lesson number
1263.
So just go to www.chinesepod.com/1263 and you will find a transcript, vocabulary, and much more. The link again, www.chinesepod.com/1263.